It's always a good day when I'm holding an F-16. You see the shirt, you see the plane. I got the United States Air Force Thunderbird variant. You could also get the gray version, which comes with all the ordnance. 64 millimeter, 3150 kV motor, 40 amp ESC. Essentially, this is the same power system in the 64 millimeter Futura, which you guys seen is an amazing plane. So I don't think this is going to be lacking power at all. 4S battery, 2200 all the way up to 2800. I'm right in the middle. I'm running a 2400, which I'll show you in a second. But we're going to risk it today. We're going to go all the way up to 36 just to see if you guys could put a bigger pack, maybe get some better flight time. Fixed landing gear, but that's all right. You know, everybody kind of gets a little funny about the landing gear. They don't want to see a fixed landing gear. When I see that on a 64 millimeter jet, to me, it just means, hey, entry-level jet, an entry-level F-16. Why is that? Because the first thing on a jet, usually to break, is the retractable landing gear on some rough landings or hard surfaces. So I don't mind this so much. It is a steerable nose wheel. It does have suspension. I don't know if the back one has suspension, but you guys know how I land, so we're gonna test that out. Now, essentially same or similar landing gear to the Futura, but we have some extra support here, which is great. These are quick release. If you opt for the gray version, you're gonna have all the ordnance. Obviously, the F-16 Thunderbird isn't gonna have that, but we do have a scale cockpit, very cool. We even got a little cluster on there if you could see it. And we're gonna name this guy. I don't know what we're gonna name him yet. But let's open this up. I'll show you what the inside looks like. This is where my battery is. This is a 2800 LIHV, which is the size of a 2400 LiPo. Guys, you're gonna probably yell at me for this, but I didn't read where the CG is, so I'm placing this battery and put my fingers kind of where I think the CG is, and we're gonna hope for the best. A little irresponsible of me, but that's kind of what I do. I'm running an AR630. This does have thrust reverse. Now, the only difference I did, which most of you are gonna do, is the ailerons come on a Y harness. Now, I separated them because I'm running a 6-channel receiver, and I wanted to run FLAPERONS. So I set up FLAPERONS, which I will show you right now. Let's turn my remote on. NX10. I believe I got a new remote coming, which I'm excited to share with you guys. And hey, we'll see what I do with the old one. Maybe I'll give it away to one of my YouTube followers, subscribers. There we go. Now let's close this up. Nice little button system. I like these latches systems. Very, very easy. I did set up safe, and there's a reason for that. I want to show you guys. First time ever actually on this channel that I'm running flight mode. So I have high rates and then I have low rates, because on low rates I'm gonna run safe, and I'm gonna show you guys why I think a beginner probably could fly this. And I say probably, hey, when I put it in the air, my whole attitude might change because this is an official maiden. So real quick, let me just show you. We got throttle, okay? We got our elevators, a lot of throw on there, 100%. We got our rudder, we have our ailerons, and then I set up half flaperons, and that's my full flaperons. I didn't go too crazy. F-16s get a little funny on final with flaperons. But let's get this thing in the air, man. Let's see how she performs. Before I do, let me just show you real quick. It is an official maiden. Look how nice this is. You guys know me. If I flew this already, it would have scratches on it. So let's get her up. Alrighty, official maiden. Maiden jitters? Not really. I've been doing this so much now. I'm excited more than anything. Let's see what she does. Full power, and we lift. I reduced power to about 65% the second I got it up. Oh yeah, she's nice. Again, man, you guys, everybody that flies these things know that fixed landing gear is kind of funny looking on a jet. But hey, as I said, probably good for a beginner. And also, you can take it off and belly land this thing, so I'm just feeling it out right now. About 50% throttle right there. Seems to be a slightly nose heavy. So I probably could have pushed that battery a little further back. All right, let's go full speed pass. Let's see how she goes. Power's on. Sounds good. Looks better. Decent roll rate. And we're coming down. Power's off. Nice little coast by. We're going inverted. Oh, she flies inverted just as good as right side up. Come on. That's how a Thunderbird should be flown. Now guys, I picked this Thunderbird instead of the gray option because I've had the gray option. I've never had a Thunderbird. I was given a Thunderbird from another brand and I actually gave it away, so I'm happy to have this one. They look amazing. Very practical in size too. I think the wingspan on this is about 28 inches, which means you're gonna be able to put this thing in the back seat of your car. Gonna go up. Stick jam. Throttle out. All right. Now I got a golden retriever in the runway. Pretty,
typical.
Pretty unfortunate. Chloe, come here. I want to do a nice, she could stay there. I want to do a nice little touch and go real quick. Come on, mama. Now F-16's got that awesome high nose attitude. Oh wow, she's floaty. Now listen, the box said 3-minute flight. I don't know if that's true, because I got a little bit bigger of a battery, but I also kind of fly these things pretty heavy on the throttle. So I'm leaving it in 100% throws this whole time. I got 30% EXPO on all ailerons, elevator. I got 25% EXPO on my rudder. It's kind of just how I like to fly. Usually, safe spot, I settle my jets up that way. Oh, this thing looks good, and this thing needs an afterburner. Slow flight's good. And if you see, I'm flying this in a pretty small circle. Now don't worry guys, I'm gonna stall test this and everything on the next pack. For the first pack, I kinda just wanna feel it out, man. Get a good look, it looks amazing in the air. We'll do a nice little touch and go again now that I know how floaty it is. See if I can get a nice nose up attitude. Start a little far out here. Nah, she floats this thing. Oh, I'm gonna lose a wing on the weeds. Where's my timer at? All right, so we've been in the air just about 3.5 minutes. So let's listen to FMS on this one. Let's bring it down. I'm gonna go half flaperons. Beautiful. She's in one piece. Ah, that's a, oh, I lost my nose cone. Just a little clip. Let me go grab that. We'll check the battery volts and see where we're at. So if you see here, I was set at 5 minutes. I got 1 minute and 30 seconds left. So we were in the air for exactly 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Moderate flying, you know. Wasn't too intense, but it definitely wasn't a weak flight. We put it through its paces. You're here to check the volts with me, right? That's kind of what you do. Oh yeah, drink the water. 3.82. So FMS, I think, hit it on the head. 3 minutes of flight with a 2200. I got a 2400. 3.5 minutes, 3.8. That's what I like to run my batteries to. A lot of you guys might run it to 3.7, 3.65. So maybe you get a little longer flight. But I'm going to do that again. I got another battery right here, same exact size. Let's put that in. And like I said, she was slightly, ever so slightly nose heavy. I trimmed for it. But I'm going to put the battery a little bit further back now. Now I'm running Velcro side up because I like to use this, what do we call that, like kitchen shelf liner battery. It helps the battery stay, and I don't have to have Velcro on every single one of my batteries. Yeah, I like using that a lot better. All right, here's what I want to do. I got the camera on my chest. My B switch right here is dual rates. So that's my high rates, that's my low rates. And then this is safe. Okay, now I put an AR630 in here, but I don't advise you guys to do that. I advise you to use Reflex version 3 because they have an app. The only problem is, I just got this. I wasn't able to get another V3 in my hands. The V3 that I have right now is in my Cessna. I'm happy it's in my Cessna, and I wasn't gonna pull it out for this. So I threw an AR630 in here and just programmed it up. But if you guys are looking for a gyro, a nice gyro, definitely check out FMS's Reflex version 3. Like I said, use an app to program everything. It's super easy. So for this flight, we're gonna go safe on, and I'm gonna leave dual rates at 100 just so I have the throw, and then when we get in the air, we'll lower it to, you know, the other setting that I have, which also, I'll leave all the settings to my flight down below in the description. So if you guys are interested in how I was flying, you can definitely just check that out and mimic what I did. We're going full power, light lift, and she's up. All right. You know what, with safe on, you can leave 100% throw. This is like incredibly stable. Look at that. My hands are off right now. Look at that thing. Where's my power? 60%? Wow, that's beautiful. Let's do that past us a little lower. I'm gonna let go of the controls completely. Let's go like 45% throttle. And that's it. Well, she got a little nose down attitude, so I gotta give it a little elevator there. And my dog is doing whatever she wants. Chloe, come here. Mama.
Chloe, come.
I'm leaving safe on. Like I said, I have it limited, but let's hit this B switch. Let's go even lower rates. See that? I'm full elevator, full aileron. So honestly, you're gonna want full rates. Let's hit full rates again, because you're gonna want that power to kind of turn and do what you do. I have the bank limit set to like 60%. So my dog is she's pretty funny. She knows when my plane's in the air, I'm not paying attention to her. Come here, Chloe. Come here. Now look, safe has been on this whole time. You could probably even high alpha with safe. Here's what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna let this thing land itself right now.
Dog in the runway.
Light elevator. A bit. I don't want to slam the ground. And we're high alpha and with safe on. You know, that might show you what a bad pilot I am, because I can't do that safe off. I'm going to do a nice high alpha pass with safe on. Essentially, all you got to do is hold full elevator, light throttle. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah. True Thunderbird fashion right there. Let's do that past us. Oh, gosh, she's flying nice. You know, even me, look at me. I fly all the time. And, you know, with a gyro on, I'm still enjoying this flight. I haven't shut the gyro off one time this whole flight. So bring it in, right? And we'll go full elevator. We'll play with the throttle here. Steer with our rudder. Oh, yeah. Loving this thing. All right, we're going safe off. Let's do a nice stall test. We'll see how she stalls. Where's my timer at? I forgot to reset it. So I gotta land right around 3 minutes. All right, so we're high up. I'm going little power, leaving power on, full elevator, lower power, and that's the stall. Yeah, she doesn't stall. See that, guys? You see my hands? Let's do that a little closer to us. I was expecting a pretty harsh stall. It is an F-16 after all, but I guess that means I have my CG exactly where it needs to be. So we'll do that again. Power's coming down, elevator's coming on, power's coming off. Yeah, all right. Well, all right. I'm loving that. Minute and 45, so I've been in the air 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So we're gonna bring it in for a land. See if I can butter a nice landing. Oh, you know what? Let's land, we're landing safe on. Hit the wrong switch there for a second. Safe on. In high alpha tradition. Ooh, a little rough. But we got a durable landing here. That tells me one thing. If you're in the RC hobby and you haven't experienced the EDF yet, this is very possible in entry-level EDF. Now, if you've never flown an RC plane before, no. Do I advise you to get this? Absolutely not. But if you've flown before and you understand basic functions, put a gyro in it, and yeah, this could be an entry into the EDF world. I definitely think that. Flying with 100% throws, 60% bank limit, gyro on, that was incredible. Now again, I'm gonna leave all my settings down below. The last thing I wanna do right now is we're gonna do what FMS told us not to, and that's put a bigger battery in it. Let's see if we get a little more life by throwing a 3,600 milliamp pack in here. That's 800 milliamps more than they recommend as the max weight. But I think we can do it. It flies well. Let's try it out. 3.87, so I could have stayed in the air probably for another 30, 40 seconds. And like I said, that, you know, that's preference, right? I like to discharge my packs to 3.8 volts a cell or 3.85. That's kind of my comfortable area. All right, 3,600. Let's get this thing in there. Now, where do we want this CG? Let's see. I think all the way back, honestly. It might still be nose heavy, but this thing was flying good. I really think it could handle the bigger pack, so let's see. Now, some of you guys are probably going to comment down below, like, hey, what about a 3S battery? Just feeling out the throttle right now, I'm going to say no to 3S. 3S I don't think is a good option, but that's just me. Up, down, left, right. We are taking off no safe. Wish me luck, Co-Captain Cheyenne. Well, power on. Power on. Look. Oh, she doesn't even know it's in there. Come on. Yeah, buddy. She don't even know it's in there. We're coming out of that inverted. $3,600. We got some weight. Guys, you can run bigger than what they're saying. Just keep it pushed back to the firewall, or I don't know if that's called the firewall, but just that foam block where the steering servo is, and you are fine. Look at that. Come on. Probably high alpha this thing inverted. Now this is where things get weird and I usually crash. Big battery, inverted high alpha, doing a bunch of stuff we're not supposed to. Yeah, buddy. You know what I didn't show you guys yet? Vertical performance. I'm curious. You know, this battery is a little heavy. I'm not expecting a crazy amount. We're on the power right now. All right? Full speed. We're gonna climb. And we're climbing, and we're climbing, and we're climbing. And we're climbing. And she gave out. And honestly, that was probably only about 250 feet, maybe a little less.
I missed your speed pass.
Did you? The Thunderbird is fast. Let's do it again. Speed pass. Call that a show pass. Keeping the power on, bringing it around. Does she knife edge? A little iffy, which is surprising because it has a ton of rudder authority. Let's try full flaperons. Oh, she noses down a little. I kind of like that actually. What do we got, a Black Hawk coming up on us? Here's what I'm gonna do, full flaperon. Nice little pass with full flaperons. And then when that's it, man, we're gonna bring it in full land. Full flaperons are on. Actually, high alpha is better with full flaperons. They're coming off. You know, I got a big pack, so we're gonna do one more speed pass real quick. And stick jam. Come out of it inverted. I don't know why, but I really like doing that. As I said, guys, if that landing gear messes with you, because you know you feel like it should have retracts, just take it off. You know, fly this and belly land it on a grass runway. Now we got a crosswind, making things a little interesting. Coming in for the land. Hey! Oh, the infamous wingtip on taxi. All right, so post-flight thoughts. I'm a sucker for F-16s. I really like them. I think they did a good job. The price point is spot on. This thing is $200. 64 millimeter entry-level EDF for $200. Also, FMS does usually give us discount codes. At this time, I don't know what it is, but when I leave the link down in the description, hopefully I have a discount code for you guys to use. Look at this thing. We got LEDs, durable landing gear. I'm loving everything about it. The only thing I would change, honestly, well, the thing that I would change for myself if I was buying a jet, spending a little more money, I would like to see the retracts, obviously, but I would also like to see F-16 has full functioning stabilators. So obviously this doesn't have it, but again, if entry level. I'm going to cling to that word entry level because I believe that's what this is. I think it's an entry level EDF. So this gets a big yes in my book. I'm loving it. I'm going to fly it more. And if you guys are interested, link is below. Appreciate you watching. Until next time.